Guys, we got the gong out, and you know what that means. We close a 32% winning trade today and a 29% winning trade today. This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, if you weren't in my trading room today, you really missed out. We closed a 32% winning trade today, a 29% winning trade today, and we did have a 3% losing trade in there as well. Also, one of our more experienced traders was giving out winning trades, and we were making money left and right. It was a lot of fun, and now we're really excited because the market is finally giving us what we've been looking for a little bit here, and that is an incredible buying opportunity. I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Okay, guys, so I thought we had about two paths yesterday. One of them was the B wave path higher and also the fifth wave down. I actually favored the B wave path, but that went away quickly when they thwarted the rally at 43.90, and it became pretty evident we were in wave 5 down. At that point, we entered some trades and did pretty well. So let's jump into the chart and see what that looked like. Okay, guys, here we are on the 1 hour futures chart. And yesterday I talked about two possible paths, one being that B wave higher before C down, and the other being the rip your band-aid off straight down wave 5 look. And we tried to rally a little bit towards that B wave that I really thought might happen, but that got invalidated once it broke down from there, took out this low, and then, I mean, pretty straight down in a wave 5. This looks pretty clean to me. Rip your band-aid off, get this correction over with type move. So that is our main count right now, that this should be bottoming in this 42.70 region. The key is going to be that we hold 42.50, okay? If we keep going down and we don't hold 42.50, then that ending diagonal comes back into play. So if it breaks below 42.50 down toward this 42.15 region, we would then call that 3 of C and an ending diagonal. We would expect a bigger bounce up, okay, here towards 43.33. And then from there, we would expect a wave 5 of C down towards that 41.65 region. That is still secondary in my opinion. This looks to me like a pretty clean 5 waves down. It's hitting the area we want it to hit. And there's some other evidence here too that we'll go over that kind of says it should be bottoming sooner rather than later. So the main count that we're looking at is that this is 5 down and it needs to hold 42.50. Again, a break below 42.50 towards this 42.15 region, and we are in that ending diagonal. So what we're hoping for tomorrow is we're hoping to see this price, and I don't know if we will or not. I'm going to show you another wave C here because they cause panic. That's how they work, and then when everybody's panicked and on the sideline, the smart investors are starting to buy. So I hope we get to see this price or near it tomorrow. At that point, we're going to start layering in longer longs. So what I mean by that is we're going to buy options, call options on the SPY for a January, late January, early February expiration. And we're expecting this to bounce and head towards 4,900. Now, we're not going to buy our full position at this point. We're going to maybe buy a half or a third position here. Because if we do get lower, okay, and we see this 41.65, then we'll add to our position down here to cost average down and have a full position from this area that we can use to head towards that 4,900 target we're looking for. All right, so we are going to start layering in longs tomorrow, as I said. And if we get a clean 5 waves up and we get a 1-2 setup, a 1-2-1-2 setup, we will probably add to the rest of our position there. You'll know in the chat room if you want to get in there. I'll tell you how to get in there later, but you'll know when we add those positions and where and what expirations and all that kind of stuff. Okay, guys, so let's talk about C waves for a minute. C waves are meant to be violent and scary, and they put people on the sidelines, and then people miss out on the bounce and the rally because they're worried that another low is coming. This is how it happens almost every time. They go quick because the bears start selling, and then they hit the stops, okay? The stops mean that the bulls have to start selling their positions to get out of the market, which accelerates the move down, which sparks panic, and then people panic and sell their normal positions because they're worried the market's going to crash, and that accelerates the move down until it exhausts all the sellers down to a support level that we have predetermined. Once that happens and we see the bounce and rally off of that, Most people are standing on the sidelines because they're scared of another low, whereas the smart money is starting to layer in their longs and get the lowest possible price they can. So that's what we're going to try to do on this wave C starting tomorrow with longer term positions. Shorter term, we're going to wait for a little bit more of a confirmation bounce and then we'll get in, but that's what we're looking for right now. So wave C's, I want to show you another one as an example so you can see how it completes and then takes off from there. So let me bring up another screen here. Okay, so this is the March low from 2020, all right? And what you can see is the conclusion of wave C right here. You can see this big red bar, all these big red bars straight down, and then a gap down when the market reopened, okay? And then another big red bar down, and you know that this was freaking people out, just like it was today. People in my chat room are already worried about how low we're gonna go. This makes people worry. And then what happens is, okay, you hit the support level that we talk about, and we had this support level set up, and then you start to get the bounce up. All right. And so what happened here is you got the rally in this big green bar heading into the open, and then you got these red bars down again, which is another panic factor. But really all that happened here is the market opened. So everybody bailed here trying to get out when they could, and then the market tested the low during real-time trading hours because real-time trading hours wanted to see this low so that they could get their money. That's kind of how it works. And then from there, it was off to the races, and we know how that worked out from March of 2020. I could show you other C waves too. They all work the same way. They all have these big red crashing bars down, and then when they hit that resistance zone, the rally is fast and furious, and by the time you realize it's a rally, you've missed it, okay? So be ready for that tomorrow. All right, guys, the two things that we're watching, the two main factors are for the first is for our main count here for this to be wave 5 and wave 5 of C, which would end wave 4. We're looking for that to hold 4250 at the lowest, okay? So 4250 to 4270 is our expected range for that to hold. As long as it holds that range, we are looking for a rebound out of there that should be pretty strong. If it doesn't hold that range and it moves down towards this 4215 region, then it becomes more likely the ending diagonal is in play, and we're looking at a bounce from there up to about 4333 and then down to 4165. In any case, I will continue to layer in longs during these moves down if they happen. All right? So if you like the information that I put out in this video and you want to get my real-time trading updates, you need to get in my Facebook group, okay? There's a link down in the description that will take you over to Facebook. Once you get over to Facebook, you need to get approved to get in my Facebook group, all right? All you have to do to get approved to get in my Facebook group is subscribe to my YouTube channel. So hit subscribe down below, all right? I'll get you into the Facebook group, and then once you're in, you'll come to this page right here. You hit announcements right here in the middle, all right? You scroll down, you can see our documented trades right here, including the 2 winners of today. And then if you scroll down just a little bit further, you'll see a link to my Slack channel. Now, Slack is just a free chat channel, okay? And I'm in there giving real-time market updates every day. Guys, we have a talented group of traders in there from the very beginner to the very expert. They bounce ideas off of each other. They give out their own trades. They give out their own ideas. You can ask me questions. We give you all of our buy and sell alerts. It's an incredible community of traders. Why don't you come over and join us so we can make some money together? Okay, guys, key takeaways for today. We are watching to see how this plays out. It's kind of exciting. I don't know how well I'm going to sleep tonight because I want to see what's going on. But what we're looking for is this market to hold that 4250 ES. Remember, that's the futures, ES region. So about 4260 on the SPX. If it holds this in the overnight and into the cash market and we get that bounce, I'm really looking for us to take off at that point. If it's unable to hold this and it breaks down below that 4250 zone, okay, then we're looking at that ending diagonal playing out, which would be the 4215, okay, wave bottom there, and then a bounce up to 4333 with a bottom for that wave targeting the 4165 region. All right, guys, it's the weekend. We've made money this week. We've closed 3 30% plus trades. One of them was 29, but I'm counting it. And we've had a really awesome week and made a lot of money. If you're not part of the group, guys, come over and join the group. Have an amazing weekend this weekend, and I will talk to you next week.